Well, hello there. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in, Steve. Thank you for the first. Jeff. Welcome in, Oceanic Prairie. How are you guys doing? Hope you're both doing well. And yeah, today it's going to be quite laid back. Just going to play some Brazil till the football kicks off, pretty much. And, try and refer back to notes if necessary. And like I say, I think the card cluster stuff, I probably need to go more in depth than that for a longer stream. So I think today I'm just going to play, ask questions, try and make sure I identify palms correctly and stuff like that, and just try and apply things from the previous stream. Like stuff like the brick meters I might not, use. That might not be my head yet, but it's going to be fun just to play and just see what the consistency is like, where I do the mistakes, and what can be done better and stuff. So, like I say, you guys are welcome to help out during rounds. Obviously, if I'm just confident, I'm just going to send early. But yeah, I'm also going to have a quick look at Huriel's Northeastern Pole guide again, because I did forget about this last stream, and I kind of want to revise it. And welcome in, Salix, or Paul as well. And yeah, once I've done this, then I'll jump into the games. When are the 2v2s with Anthony Gordon happening? Oh, my days. To be fair, I need to get his phone number, Jeff, for that to happen. He might be a bit busy. Chris Kamara getting ready to lock in against the Argentinians, to be fair. I think that might be more important than doing a 2v2 with me at the moment. Let's be real. But yep, hope all is well, guys. And yeah, let's just weigh up this guide again. So I'm just going to read this a bit. Yeah, hopefully we just win. I think it's the first time where you've probably got more people wanting England to win than the other country, which is kind of crazy. Knows every road in Santa Cruz. Wait, facts. Yeah, I need that to be fair for my Bolivia grinding, let's be real. Oh, are you talking about me? Yeah, so let's have a look at this as well. But yeah, tridents, when the insulators are attached in this manner, the bar can be lowered on the same height. Yeah, I know what a trident looks like. Yep. Okay, so 1 by 1. So very good for Bayer, very weird for Pernambuco. So it's good to rule out, good to avoid Pernambuco, I guess. I need to remember this one. This is one that I can just easily just forget about. But it seems like it's pretty good for Bayer and Ciara. Pernambuco doesn't have it much. Then it's less common in Paraiba, Alagoas, and then the other ones are kind of like often enough, I guess. Then we got the Perfect A, which seems to be quite handy. So hopefully we can apply this in rounds later. Where can I find this guy? Just go to Brazil card, go to metas, and just scroll up, and you'll find a PDF file. And you should be able to find it. You need to go beyond Brazil card and go to the metas page. There, you just download it. You just need to scroll up a bit. Firstly, I need to find Brazil card. Are you on the server or are you not, Zerka? Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I've looked at this a couple of times, but I keep forgetting about stuff. I am not. Right, I'll send the Brazil card link out into the chats, so you guys can join if you want to learn more about Brazil. It's probably the best place to be to ask questions and so on. But this is the link to the Brazil card server. If you're interested, it should be the Brazil card one. This. Yeah, that should be the link, unless I sent the wrong link out. Yeah, hopefully that works. Right. Let me know if the link is sending you to somewhere else where it shouldn't be. But yeah, I think it should be Brazil cards link. Yeah, yep, cheers, Steve. Thank you for sending that as well. Appreciate it. So yeah, the perfect A. So Piawi versus Ciara go Piawi usually. Paraiba's quite good, but Pernambuco's there's not much of a gradient. You just avoid Alagoas, Sergipe. Pretty much you avoid the most northern ones. So RN and Ciara, I guess, you are the ones to avoid usually. And then Alagoas, Sergipe, and then everything else is kind of often enough, but I guess you just have to combine things to be more confident with sending them. Horizontal A is not perfect, but yeah, so that's more RN. So yeah, like this kind of like is an alternative to this for RN, I guess. So that's pretty good. Right, it's more of an east kind of thing if it's not RN. Right, okay, long bar and reverse triangle support. Okay, so yeah, good for Bayer and Piawi, aware of that, and then kind of anything near Bayer, like Alagoas, Sergipe, then you don't really get it much in the other ones, besides RN sometimes. Okay. The bar is longer than usual and it is very often complemented with everything. Yeah, it's going to be hard to differentiate unless you... Yeah, I know about that, mate. Beta triangle supports too, that's R. Yeah, okay. Be careful with using that. Yep, I know about the Sergipe hook. Pretty handy. Special horizontal pole top, tall poles with alternating special long insulators. So it's just usually Paraiba or Pernambuco, but can leak. I guess the other ones. Then there's the Pernambuco special alternating horizontal. So that seems to be more common in Pernambuco, but been recorded a little bit as well in RN. You're welcome in Raleigh, hope all is well. Gamma pole mini, good for Paraiba. I guess it's just a fake Paraiba lamp, I guess. 4 locations are found, so it's probably quite rare then. Another Ciara alternating pole, just looks like some dodgy spider or some shit. So yep, has these equal sign bases for these alternating bars. Yep, that should be pretty straightforward. So what have we done so far? We've done the A-frame, we've done the 1x1. So it's Bayer, Ciara good, then Piawi. Pretty much just avoid Pernambuco and the ones next to Pernambuco besides these two. Perfect A, you avoid Ciara RN usually. You go more Piawi, Paraiba. You don't really get Alagoas, Sergipe. Horizontal A is quite good for RN, anything quite east besides, yeah. And then we have the upside down triangle thing, reverse triangle support thing. Piawi, Bahia, but you can kind of combine Sergipe Alagoas into Bahia. Then there's some reports in RN. Sergipe hook. Special horizontal pole top. Yeah, good for Pernambuco, Paraiba, and a little bit ones bordering those ones. Okay, this one's mostly Ciara, but it has been... Sorry, Pernambuco, but it has been... the other one has been found in RN. Then we've got the Gamma pole mini, yeah, for Paraiba, just to fit Paraiba lamp. The Ciara spider pole. And then we've got the Tridents. Okay, so Tridents... you've got obviously Ciara, you've got Piawi, Ciara, RN, so just think of those 3. And it's kind of found everywhere, but I guess Paraiba would be a bit weird. So Paraiba would be weird to see a Trident. So I guess like the 3 most northern ones, then the rest can be found. It's, maybe good for Sergipe versus Alagoas 50-50, maybe. But probably not as handy. But it can be found in the other ones, but it looks like it's good for Ciara, Piawi, and RN, I guess. Sergipe. Okay, so if the Trident's short, then it's good for Paraiba, Pernambuco. You avoid Ciara, because Ciara has a normal Trident. Piawi can have both, which makes sense. Then anything bordering those 2 that are more common, have it a little bit rarely too. Okay. Pole shapes, yeah, not coastal Piawi pole, yep, I've seen that before, but very rarely comes up. Normal insulators, not that handy, I don't think. Right, for some explained reason, the most common set has not been mapped for. Bahia. Yeah, like, this to me is just too risky. Unless like Pernambuco will be a bit sus, I guess, but the rest of that just seems a bit too risky. Unless like you've got a roulette, I guess. I know Sierra and Piaui can have generic ones, and I guess like Alagoas Sergipe can have generic ones. Then the rest is just kind of air. Naked poles with insulator, so I guess that's just can be found everywhere, but usually more away from our end, and I guess less common in Bahia, but the rest is fine. Double insulator, I guess Paraiba Pernambuco seems really good for that, the double insulator with the naked pole. Okay. Then there's some non-conclusive poles. Yeah. So like this stuff, he wants more confirmation before concluding. I think this is his updated one. He'll let me know if it's not, if he's around. But yep, that's just that. So if we get in North-East rounds, it'd be good to try and practice that. Obviously, we've got electricity counters as well for urban rounds we can apply. The tiles we want to be applying. And obviously vegetation we'll be trying to look at and refer to. Obviously car clusters. I don't know what the situation map making app is right now, but I don't want it to be too heavily focused on studying car clusters, unless it comes up in rounds, I guess. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, there's no. I remember it working at one point, but I think Rihanna's trying to like sort stuff out. But it's been really slow for me. I don't know about you guys, but it's been really slow since it was out for a few days. But yeah, we'll play without it, and maybe we'll get a streak going. Who knows? Be nice to get a streak going. We're obviously not on a 11-state streak yet. Okay, Piranha Pine. Kind of got this weird fake blue car. Okay. Is that actually a macaw? Or is that a... I think that's a macaw. Double supports. I don't think that's rounded. Do you guys go Piranha here? I mean, that's a Queen Palm, surely. Yo, Trickter, welcome in. How's it going, man? How's the grind going? It's going alright. Like I say, I haven't really been grinding since the World League. I've just been taking it easy, man. But just started playing the Brazil now. This is literally the first round of the stream. But yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I've been learning Polish Powiats, which has been quite fun. Taking my time with it. I'm trying to improve my information methods for long-term memorization. It's nice to have no deadlines, you know, to get them done by. With the World League or World Championship not to worry about anymore. But yeah, hope you're doing well too. Good to see you. Good to see you around as always. So yeah, I was thinking probably Piranha, but again, if you know any car crap, then let me know. But I just thought somewhere in Piranha here. I could see Santa Catarina, but I'm not too sure. It's only one, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's the roulette. I mean, it's 24, and it's kind of like a weird grey-blue car thing going on. Can't tell if we've got long insulators though, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like somewhere. I mean, it could be west. It could be like some like stuff around here, couldn't it, or here. We haven't got the Guapuava brake light, but it's not thingy anyway. These trees are kind of confused me a little bit though. Are these baiting us? I don't know. They're a bit sus. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's going to be somewhere in this area, probably. Just not sure. It could even be... the other thing that's throwing me off is some of the buildings feel a bit more north. I'll probably send SC, because I feel like it's easy to place, but it could easily be some stuff around here. Maybe. Yeah, it's actually was more west. The region, I guess, was better. If I just went for it. Okay, we've got dust antenna, car. Got the Lego bricks. Double supports. Is this just MT, or is this some bullshit like GeoGuessr or something? Pre-cope. We need to see some Copper Palms, to be fair. Yeah, it's a bit weird, this. I mean... Yo, Adams, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, guys. How was the stream, man? Hope it went well. Hope you had a good time. Welcome in. We're just playing some Brazil, just doing some chill Brazil. Everyone's welcome to watch. You know, share the thoughts. You know, learn a few things potentially too. Right now, I'm deciding whether I want to go MT or GeoGuessr. But yeah, thank you, Adams, for the raid, and thank you for the follow. Jonas, welcome in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be. And I feel like MT is the most logical send, but I'll check the grid. But it's never R. It's not Rondonia. I'll be on summit. Yeah, I mean, you would normally send MT on this, wouldn't you? Like, the other thing's a bit weird. It's just a slight rolliness in the hills. It's kind of giving a weird impression with this round, but I guess I'll just send. I don't know where the dust density goes, to be honest, but yeah, I'll just send something around here. Yeah, it is a default send. It to me, without the antenna, it almost feels like a fake SP to me, like some of the vegetation doesn't feel that Amazonian, but yeah, we'll see. It was GeoGuessr. Oh, Jeff. Should have just gone for it. I did feel that the hills were wrong for MT, but usually see antenna, you just NPC MT it, don't you? But that time we probably shouldn't have sent it, really. But it is early. At least our country streak's still going, you know. At least we got that. Okay, some brick, some piranha pines. We got this road. This is just Misiones pavement into it. We've got a rounded wooden pole. Could this be RS maybe? Like a north RS. Or we got a horizontal insulator maybe. Was that good for RS or was that Santa Catarina? Was it both? I'm trying to remember what that meant again. But I was thinking like Northwest RS. Yeah, true. The country streak is the most important thing to keep going. If we do mess up the country, I think we need to retire. We've got long insulators here. Is it meant to have long insulators, RS? I know Santa Catarina has long insulators, but these might be long insulators. I'm not sure if RS have them that often. You think? Okay. Right. I mean, I'll probably send RS. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, if it was Northwest RS, just about. It did feel like that area near the border. Right. Okay, what we got here? I don't know if anyone knows any small cam pockets, but my guess was something like either like something like here, or something very weird around here. I didn't really get an MS vibe, but I guess it's possible. What do you guys reckon? At the moment, I'm actually not sure. I was actually debating Minas Peninsula, but it's kind of just a crazy risk though. Maybe I'll go more GeoGuessr. I don't know. We do not know. Yeah, my gut's telling me to go more GeoGuessr or Minas Panhandle. That's my vibe. But yeah, I don't know. Jeff. I think we just send and see where it is. It was MS. Oh my days. Yeah, I mean, some of the sword did make sense, but it just didn't feel like a normal MS round to me. Which part of it? Whereabouts in MS was it? Interesting. Did not remember that. Skill issue. Small Mystique. Where was this road again? It was... Is it just the 319? Is it just part of the 319? It's not been updated, or is it another road that I'm forgetting about? Yeah, just 319. I don't know what bits of it have 2020 left, but I guess I'll just send and move on. Not going to be on this all day. Yep. Well, hello there. Welcome in, GeoMango. Hope all is well. How's it going? Okay, we've got antenna again. What is this palm doing? Pretty decent sized hills. Oh, is this the... Is this the weird stuff like in MT and like Northwest MS? Like near towards Karumba? Or is it the MT stuff? It feels like one of the two. Yeah. I think we're thinking a similar thing. Yeah. I feel like this part is usually more... Or am I thinking about this area? I don't remember what area I'm thinking of MT, but there's one area of MT that has really pale soil. But I think it leaks from MS. It might be a Karande palm, yeah. That's what I was debating, which you get a lot in like Paraguay, don't you, and Bolivia, so it makes sense. This area. Got some random isolated hill northeast, and kind of some like random isolated ridges to the southwest. Which I guess something along these lines would probably be okay. It's probably just some random dirt road if we're being honest. Are we looking at this? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'll just send it, I think. I am really asked at palms. Yeah, I mean, the palms also help, I think. Yo, GeoMango, thank you for the 110 stream streak. That is a crazy one, Jeff. Let's go, Chris Kamara. Sure, we can get it to 200. Yo, welcome in, John Cena. Yeah, I mean, last season, obviously, I had a better year, and I had a good match against Blinky. So, if that's how you found me, that's pretty awesome. But hope all is well. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, 110 is crazy. 110 streams in a row is wild. To be fair, speaking of Blinky, to be fair, right. Okay. It's not a 5k though. It's unlucky. Long insulators. No supports. Got blue car. Bit of a front blur. I mean, obviously Bayer comes to mind. But, I don't think these are the Ciara ones. I think Piaui have long insulators as well, and the little faint front blur makes sense of Piaui as well. So it could be like Piaui, or it could also be the stupid stuff around here. But I don't recognise the coverage for Bayer, so maybe it's more Piaui, or it's updated copyright Ciara and we're getting baited. I missed one during vacation last week. Am I still number one? What do you mean by number one? Because there was someone who got 100. I have no idea. I think I started streaming last week or the week before. I have no idea. I know what you mean now though. The other thing that's a bit weird is these hill formations to the south. Like maybe it's like something more down here or something. Maybe. I do like the Piaui shouts. I'm just not 100% sure. Because that's to the south. I mean, obviously got some elevation to the north. Got some sort of gamma poles. I don't know how common gamma poles are in certain states, actually. I don't know if that's been researched. But yeah, I guess I'll try something like this. There's meant to be a ridge to the east, but we won't be able to see it. But I guess we'll try it or something. I don't know. Yeah, okay, it was Piaui, just a little bit more east. Yeah, it was in the area I was thinking close to Bias. So our region guess was really good. It was just make sure we got the state there. Okay, great. Well, let's check the grid first of all. Just kind of going like this angle. Is there any good grids in MS that work with this? There might be. Because there is a couple grids in MS you can learn. I find it so annoying to try and grid line with this angle. I hate trying to grid line with it's kind of going like northeast. So northeast is this, and it's kind of going like this. I feel like that angle's not right. It has to be a bit more like this, probably. Yeah, I mean, it's either going to be probably some cluster here, but I don't know how common corn is in MS. So that's one option. The other option is some weird piranha grid that I have no idea about. But there's probably some piranha grids. You've also got SP. And then you've also got some weird stuff in Bayer. Which would make sense with how flat it is. So that's good. But I don't know how extensive corn is in West Bayer though. We do have a Bayer mention though from Zeka. Yeah, I'm not sure. It could be. But I don't know if I'm confident with sending that. Because I feel like it might be flat, but like it could be dipping down this road. I'm not too sure. Is there any good grids in Bayer that work, like in the west? Because it's going more like... It's like close to northeast than north. But is there actually any good ones? Because obviously it's not going to be the 020. And the ridges, I remember the ridges being very bad. They're bad at showing up for Bayer. I mean, it could very easily be Bayer. But I feel like it would have to be quite west. Might not be super west, but I'm just scanning that first. You've also got like the super west east side of Tocantins, but I feel like it'll be more distinctive. I've already seen the roads show up. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where the pockets are. I mean, there's a cluster here. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Do you think it's still worth learning the car codes and copyright in Brazil since there's so... Yeah, it comes up often enough. I feel like it's, you know... I feel like fundamentals are more important first to learn than just naturally pick up the car meters when you actually have the time to. Like, I wouldn't, like, try and learn it before the fundamentals. That's my advice. Car meters should be helping you on certain 50-50 situations. Or, what's it, or just to help your region guess within a state. Like poles, state-specific metas that aren't car metas, like all that sort of stuff. Vegetation, like the most fundamental palms, like know how to identify those, get used to certain landscapes. You know, I think like stuff, pole metas are very important. And just playing rounds, yeah, just playing rounds. Like, if there's any car meta I'd probably advise if you want to get into it, it's probably Gen 3 Amazon Brazil. It can be a bit annoying, so I guess that could be something, but yeah. What does this grid work? I don't know if it's the right angle. I find it really hard to make out with the bloody car blur. I feel like it might work. But I'm so bad at angles with this bloody small cam blur. I mean, I think I'm just bad in general. Is there any grid stuff in SP I can check for? I mean, there's probably lots of stuff in SP, yeah, look at this, yeah. Yeah, I think that I'm at the moment I'm thinking more here, but I could see it being some weird stuff like Zerka said. Is there anything in particular, Zerka, that made you think though, like in this round, that made you consider it? Like, I'm happy to look at stuff or zoom into stuff if you need me to. But I think I'm probably gonna gut send MS because that was the first thing that came to mind, but it could easily be Bayer. And again, I'm not too sure about corn distribution. So if anybody's got a resource for that, that'd be quite good to check up on. Yeah, that's very fair. Yeah, no worries, no worries. I mean, it's one of those rounds where it's just one of those that can just be anywhere. But yeah, I'll just try something like this, I guess. Yeah, it is Bayer, but it was on the 458. Okay, you were right, but it was like right in the corner of the country. That is kind of like an awkward spot. Yeah, nice one. Yeah, unlucky there. You must have picked up some vibe. I mean, I want to have like a look at these trees. But again, I don't know what these what the dense crop distribution's like. I knew you get it in Bayer, but I don't think I saw tall grass where we had, so yeah. Sent you a call map, let me take a look. Yeah, I mean where I guessed it's mentioned, right. Yeah, I mean if it was Bayer, had to have been very west, which we got right. And then obviously I went MS, which where I guessed has a lot of it as well, so it's unlucky. I guess like according to this, like I don't know how accurate this is now, but according to this, like MS was probably a better decision than Bayer. Not sorry, SP. But SP can have it. But where I was thinking SP doesn't really have it much. Yeah. Yeah, if I saw more tall grass, then maybe I could have considered like flat Tocantins soil near Maragnan, because I feel like South Maragnan soil has like kind of look very similar to the MS soil. I don't know if you guys have had MS sends in Maragnan before, like South Maragnan, because I feel like sometimes the soil is kind of similar, and it can be very baity. And it was the very far north part of Bayer, which is quite close to the tip, so it makes sense. But yeah, nice call, Zerka. But yeah, there's not much to go off. It's kind of just have to gut send, you know, and just find out. But yeah, nice one. Is this just Amazonas? Or is this like some Roraima that I'm not up to date with? There's no support. I feel like does Amazonas really have? I actually don't remember what the percentage is like for Amazonas with supports and no supports. I know Rondoni has no supports. Does Amazonas have supports? No supports that often? I actually don't remember. Yeah, it mostly has supports. Yeah, I remember them having supports, but I'm trying to picture in my head if I remember them having no supports, and I'm not thinking of that right now. So maybe RN might be the better option. Not RN. Roraima. RN. But yeah, these what are these palms called again? Marichi? Are they called Marichi? What are they called again? I muddled up the names. But yeah, I guess it's probably just Roraima. And I'll just send some shit, to be fair. Okay, just outskirts Boa Vista, whatever. I mean, we've got tall grass, but to be fair, welcome in, Jeff. So we've got tall grass, quite hilly. So my thoughts in my head were like, obviously Tocantins is one option, maybe North Goiás, or maybe a weird West Minas I could see. Tocantins I don't like with the hills. Some of these hills are surprisingly barren, which is a bit weird. So I don't know how much you get random barren hills in Tocantins, but I feel like if I don't know, I'm probably going to send Tocantins here. If anybody else has got anything to add, let me know, but I'll just have a little wander. Because some of these trees are giving more Tocantins vibes as well, some of these trees. But it could be like some North Goya stuff. Very easily. Like normally I would be Goyas versus Minas. There's not really much... Sorry, Goyas versus Tocantins, but we don't really have much clear eucalyptus trees either, which I think would be a bit weird to not see any in Minas in these type of rounds. Yeah. If it's just a vibe thing, then it's just something I just need to vibe send and just find out. But I think it's most likely going to be one of the two. My gut's actually leaning more like Tocantins, like something around here, but like you said, it could be very easily Goyas. Let's just find out. And it was Federal District anyway, so yeah, GG. We would have missed it anyway, but Goyas was the better guess. Yeah, some of these trees kind of didn't really give me... I didn't expect to be so far south, but these hills are quite interesting. Like, they're quite surprisingly barren on the hills, which is interesting. Yeah, I wonder if these hills are vibe gettable, honestly. Good to know. It's unlucky. Birds. Some sort of coconut palm. Some exposed rock. Do we just send Espirito Santo here? Or are we thinking like a Rio or a Minas ever? It's 24, blue car, no brake lights. Got a little bit of random isolated rocks, but nothing massive. Yeah. My initial thought was Espirito Santo, but if anybody really doesn't like that, let me know. Because it could just be some weird Rio or Minas stuff. No blur in the car or anything. Fair bit of eucalyptus. Riley Rhino sends Minas, to be fair. I don't know, Espirito Santo is the last state I'm sending here. Why? Why is it last state you will send here? Like, I would definitely put it over Accra, you know? Yeah, I mean, Minas is probably the most sensible. I'm just a bit suspicious on, like, just the exposed rock, but I guess it's not concrete. Yeah, true. That's an absolute fact, to be fair. Yeah. I don't know. I don't mind trying Minas, but I'm a bit skeptical. It could even be Rio. But maybe the random isolated rocks, maybe not. I mean, it could be. The only thing that's thrown me off is the coconut palm. It's only one. It's only one, though. Which made me think maybe it's worth trying some south stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I've got a JSON for the car stuff in Espirito Santo if it's online, the website. But if it's not, then I can't check afterwards, unfortunately. I might just send Espirito Santo because I want to just try it, but it's probably going to be one of the other ones. Okay, it was Espirito Santo, and it was that area. Okay, nice. Let me just check if Mapmaker app is working. Give me a second. It's probably not, is it? I'll just let it load, but yeah. Thank you, Jeffs. So sometimes a clock is right, an incorrect clock can be right twice a day, so let's not be too optimistic. Got a horizontal insulator facing towards us. These also lamps, ladder poles. Can't read any of that. We've got quite a notable front blur here. Architecture might have metal roofs. a fair bit. So maybe this is like... What do you guys reckon? Because initially I was thinking like, is this just like like some weird RS stuff, or am I like in Narnia? Because the soil feels really red, but we've got the horizontal insulators, which is throwing me off. But if it's is this the front blur that you get like in North RS and bits of Santa Catarina? What's copy? It's 2026. Yeah, but does MS have these though? I don't know if I remember MS having these. Like the horizontal insulators. I feel like I've never seen that in MS or mentioned. Or am I going crazy? I thought it was only like more of a south thing. I mean, it would make sense for the car blur. I mean, it's 26 copyright, so I don't think that's useful. I mean, the soil is really good for MS. So maybe that's decent. So we could kind of experiment it, maybe. I don't mind trying it. I mean, the soil is very MS. I mean, what else? I mean, Sao Paulo shouldn't have these poles. Piranha, I don't think they have these horizontal insulators. And then we know RS can. And we're not sure about Santa Catarina, but I think Santa Catarina can have a similar thing that you get in MT. Quiber ever? I think I would go... I mean, I guess it's possible with the pole. But I don't like it with the architecture. And there's a fair bit of eucalyptus around as well. There's a lot of eucalyptus, actually, if you look around. But white buildings with metal roofs is what's throwing me off a little bit. I think I would prefer MS over Quiber here, though. That's what I was thinking at first. I was debating if it was RS. Because the architecture would make sense. The horizontal insulator would make sense. The other thing that's a bit weird is the soil. No, I was saying it isn't. When you said this isn't IGS, is it? That's a question, not an answer. But, yeah. Yeah, Quibe, I'm not getting the vibe for that at all. But yeah, for me, it's a decision whether you risk experimenting this by saying it MS, or you just go RS. Again, we weren't sure if it getting Santa Catarina, but this, it just feels a bit open. Like, I feel like MS makes sense. I don't mind it. The other thing I don't like about MS is just I don't know about this and I don't know about the architecture. But again, I haven't really looked too much into depth in the architecture in the south, to be honest. I can check the grid. Maybe I check the grid. It's a split road. I can just check for the split roads, can't I? So what would be the split road in MS? There probably isn't many, is there? You would think. The 163, I guess, would be split. It would probably have to be like the 163 or something. Yeah. There's a temporary one here. Yeah. I'm not sure. The soil is really good for MS though. I don't mind it, but I'm a bit skeptical. I think I'm just going to send MS. I'm going to double check. I don't know. MS is too much to scan in there. It's just the soil just seems weird. Like, that's the only thing I don't like about MS. The soil feels... Sorry, RS. It feels like the soil's a bit weird. I'm just not sure. And again, I'm not sure if MS actually has those horizontal, but it might share characteristics. I don't know. But it is a very long road. Yeah. But it's not always split though, that's the thing. Yeah, I don't know, guys. It's either the Carbler MS or it's the RS. It's either MS with the Carbler in this pocket or it's gonna be some random RS stuff. But like, this soil to me is screaming MS, which is. And do you really get termite mounds in RS though? I feel like you won't. I feel like termite mounds might be sus for RS. I usually remember that being more of like a central Brazil thing. Like I see it in MT a lot, MS. Maybe that's something to think about. Does Goiás sometimes have these? I know Tocantins have them sometimes, but I don't think it's Goiás. I think I might actually send MS, not gonna lie. And experiment this thing. But I don't know. I don't know, like, it's weird. It's a weird one. What do I do? Would MS have like a nice like cycle lane like this near us? Would that be more of an RS thing? I'm just trying to look at the trees and see if there's actually anything that's giving us a hint that it's clearly more south. Because I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? I'm going to treat this as the anomaly. And I don't know. I'm tempted to try and treat this as the anomaly, but metal roofs, white buildings just seems extremely sus. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I like that. I'll make a decision soon. I'm just trying to give it one last look, really. Yeah, I don't know. It's definitely west side if it is. It's not east. I don't think we found an angle, did we, in MS, right? I don't think we did. I don't remember us trying to find an angle. Getting an angle. Let's just outskirts Campino Grande. But didn't really think it was look like that, to be honest. It felt more south, didn't it, guys? I mean, this angle's not right, is it? Is it? Is this the right angle? I don't know. Is this angle correct? I don't know. I mean, it's very close to the city. But it's a very temporary one. No. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna send RS if I'm not gonna find anything good. If I'm being honest. Unless it's just not labelled well, then that's just tough shit, innit? Yeah, I think I'm gonna send MS, guys. I think, anyway. I'm not finding anything good. Maybe I'm scanning the wrong area. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna send RS and just send something here. I don't know. Because again, I don't know if you get this in MS. So if it is MS, then we've learned something new, I guess. But now this feels like a decent sized urban area as well, which is kind of what's bugging me a little bit. But it is what it is. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I'm kind of getting a bit frustrated, so I'm just going to send and just see where it is, I think, because I think I'm getting rage baited. Yep, whatever. We'll just send. Yep, Goyas. I did bring it up though, didn't I? Yeah, I remember there being like this stuff in Tocantins at times, but I didn't remember it for Goyas. Okay. But I do remember there being a front blur like this in Goyas, so that makes sense, but I just didn't think that. But the vegetation made more sense for North, but we didn't find anything good for MS. Yeah, exactly, Zeke. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Jeff. I think I'm sending very spiky hills, which is interesting. I just thought Minas here, maybe near the border of Espirito Santo. Or I guess West Minas near the border of SP and Rio. But I think I'll send Minas anyway. It's just like some of these feel more like it's trying to be more west, but that might just be some random exposed cliff. That might not be normal. I don't know. Some of these hills feel weird. I'm gonna send Minas probably and just move on. Okay, it was just the normal cluster. It's fine. Welcome in Tyrant Hopol as well. Okay, we've got a gamma pole. We've got a curved lamp. I don't know if you get curved lamps in Espirito Santo. Am I going crazy? I thought it was more of a Rio thing. I'm trying to remember. I mean, that's Espirito Santo stuff going on. Does Espirito Santo have curved lamps? I mean, this is a default Espirito Santo, but curved lamps? I think they have gamma poles as well. That makes sense. I think it makes sense. I'm just confused about the curved lamp. But I think I have to send Espirito Santo here. I think I'd be a psycho not to. We've got Exposed Blue Car 24. Might be an older copyright. I'll try something. Maybe a bit more around here then, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking like Exposed Blue Car's a bit sus unless it's older coverage. I think I've seen curved lamps in Rio before. Yeah, it's unlucky. It's unlucky, that is, Vin, to be fair. Yeah, I don't mind trying Rio because like I feel like I've seen curved lamps in Rio and just seeing exposed cars a bit weird for Espirito Santo if it's newer coverage. Oh, what's that front blur? I might be confusing cars. I'm not sure. I know there's like a front blur with exposed combo for North Espirito Santo and bits of Bahia. But yeah, I don't know. Either way, I'm a bit skeptical of curved lamps being in Espirito Santo though. Welcome in Doggo Chips. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go. If I'm being honest. But usually, like, I swear, like, it's more... It's definitely not this part. It'll have to be, like... It just feels weird to place. Maybe it's like some weird pocket here or something. But yeah, either way, if there's curved lamps in Espirito Santo, then good to know, I guess. But I don't recall seeing them before. I think I've seen curved lamps in Rio. But yeah, we'll just send. Probably getting trolled here. Okay, it was a lot further west. That makes sense. Yeah, I just thought it just felt super exposed rock. I thought that would be more forested over, if I'm being honest. But makes sense to be just near the city. Got normal blue, I think. No brake lights. Kind of a bit of hills. I was thinking like northeast Bayer or summit in West Sergipe maybe. I was thinking like somewhere around here, roughly. Any thoughts? What do you guys think? Do you agree, or were you thinking more north? Like, let me know, guys, what your thought process is. But yeah. Yeah, I mean the cactus is fair, but I find these cacti in quite a few states. In the north and northeast, I've seen similar cacti like in Piaui as well. But obviously this is not Piaui. I'll be mad if this is Piaui. But I assume we're fine with Biosend then, and just move on, I guess. Nope, it was Perno Wakabuko. Yep, rip. That's what I was worried about. Happens. This feels distinctive. This feels really distinctive. Is this just RS coast? Or am I being dumb? Or is this just northeast? And I'm being an idiot. And it's like Ciara or something. It could be Ciara, or is it RS? I think the trees make sense for RS more. Rounded poles make a lot more sense. I think it is just RS. But I'm just confused why the water is to the west of us. Why is the water west? Is it just... Are we just looking at this then, maybe? Or this? I guess I'll just send some around here. Some random town right near the body of water. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Smocking the cheese grommet. Yeah, try something like this. I don't know. That lake looks a lot bigger in person. What the fuck? That did not look that small to me, but maybe I'm just tripping balls. Okay. Soil's kind of good for MS, but it might be a bit more north than that. To me, this is making me think of North MS somewhere, like around here. Or maybe like a Goiás. That would be my two guesses here. Max Northwest MS low sun meta. So sunrise coverage, in other words. Yeah, I mean the ridge looks pretty good. Does it kind of remind me of some roads around here, roughly? So maybe I try the 163 or something. And just move on. I do like it though. I do like it. Yeah, I mean, the thing is though, the soil's pretty good for MS. And North MS does feel very different to the south with this landscape, I feel like. The only danger is Goyas or MT. I feel like it's somewhere around this area. But yeah, I mean, my first thought was MS, so I was probably gonna sell it anyway. But yeah, it is 25 though. It is 25. I feel like 25. There wasn't that much in Goyas, was there? In 25, or am I thinking of Minas? I might be thinking of Minas though with 25. Yeah, with it not having much. Yeah, I'm just gonna say. I think I'm just gonna send MS. Yeah, it was. Yeah, okay. It was my first thought anyway, so my vibe was good already, which is good. And boom. I mean, I'm pretty sure when we mean west, we're not going to send here because this looks completely different climate. Like with hills, I assume you meant here. Which is what I thought. I call this... this area looks so different that why would you send here if it looks like that? What the hell is going on here though? What car we got? Some probably blue car trying to look a bit more grey or white. Could be grey car. Yeah, I mean we had a round early where it was where I got a 4999 on this road, and we did have that before. But this round's actually a bit more difficult. It's decent sized hills, quite vegetated. Oh, is this what I think it is? Is this some sort of what is that? Is that trying to be an curry palm? Am I going insane? Can you guys see this? Trying to figure out what this is. Because this is one of those rounds where it could be strangely much more north than you think it is. Is anybody able to tell what this is from this? I can't tell if they're fan leaves or not. I mean, we've got a non-rounded ladder pole, I guess, which is pretty much useless. Maybe it's an Akari Palm, I can't tell. I can't tell what it is, guys. If there's any plant experts, feel free to say something. You'd be mad if Leeds get relegated, Riley, to be fair. I'm joking. You'd be mad if you miss a Leeds lock, which I reckon will happen at some point, and you're going to be mad. I'm only joking, though. Is this trying to be blue car, or is this some fit, or is it actually grey? Have a look at these. Like, this feels like it's trying to be, like, almost like a Babasu. Is this, like, some weird, like, North shit? There might be no support on this pole as well. Low-key, is this, like, a crazy Marignan, or am I overcooking? I might be overcooking, but we got these leaves, which gives me more, like, you know, like, kind of like... If I draw a line, probably like this. I mean, it could just be Tok, but does Tok have this car? Does Tok have this car? I don't know. The other thing's a bit weird. We've got a random isolated rounded wooden pole, but I would ignore that on this type of lock. It might just be a weird MT, maybe. That might make sense for the Akari Palm, maybe. If it is that. I could see MT. But again, does MT have this? Or is it the antenna not visible car combo? But yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's like trying to be a like some sort of like palm that's more Amazonian. Like, I'm not setting Minas on this, I don't think. I think the furthest east I would go here would probably be East Tocantins or East Marignan. RS or RN, to be fair. Yeah, maybe a long insulator. There could be a single support, I just can't make it out. Yeah, I think for me, like, my roulette is like MT or something more north, like Talk. This would be a very weird Marignan. I don't even know if Marignan has this shit happen. Maybe MT is the better guess, I don't know. I just don't know if that's a proper Babasu or not. I'm just not good at that sort of thing yet. Yeah, I mean, Talk, MT, and Marignan is my three, so... Yeah, it's well. I feel like it's one of those. I think I'm gonna gut send MT. I kind of don't mind MT. That's some random Norfolk Kawaiba shit that's just being baity. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. I think we might be cooked anyway. It was Super North Talk. I mean, that might as well be Marignan. Yeah. That might as well be Marignan. Was it a Babasu? Yeah. I need to get better at being confident with that. Fair enough. Probably should have been a bit more confident. And it wasn't exposed car, was it either? Yeah, it's a very weird pocket. Like, it's near a Sizel. When it's near a place that starts with Ash, you know it's going to be an ass lock, to be honest. Yeah. Because I was worried it was going to be like some stuff around here or like near the border of Talk. It's actually more towards the border of the Para Hills, which is interesting. I'm intrigued to know where you would have gone in RS, Riley. Not RS, Talk. Would you have gone that far north, or would you have gone more middle? Not really, but I have my own methods. Yeah. If there's a good resource, then let me know. But I don't know. I'm kind of not trying to dive into it too hard, too early. Gamma Pole and Darker Insulators. Oh, it's just Piranha. Got a sticker anyway. Do we have the brake light? We have some sort of brake light, so just send something like this, I guess. No supports. Normal poles. Do you go Piaui here? Or Ciara? I think that's the 50-50 I have right now. You're welcoming her, Yell. How's it going, Jeff? Do you go more Piaui here? I was thinking Piaui. But yeah. I'll send some probably. Look at the pole, please. I mean, that's one pole. That's one pole. And that's the other pole. I mean, the vibe to me feels more Piaui. Piaui's fine, sure. I did look at your guide at the start of the stream, but I might still obviously forget stuff. So, yeah. Yep. It's fine. Okay, I don't remember this stuff. I don't... Would you even class this as a trident? I don't know if you would. Is this like a trident-like pole? Is this Everlight North MS? We've got some sort of palm here. Don't know if that's meant to be like a Queen's palm or something. Yeah. I think MS can have tridents, right? I think that's feasible. Got Piranha Pine though. Is it just RS? Is it just a boring RS? Actually, might just be RS, might it? Okay, it's a queen. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, there is a Piranha Pine. I don't remember seeing much Piranha Pines in MS though. I'm pretty sure that is a Piranha Pine in the distance, or is that just eucalyptus trying to optically illusion us? Been there before. Oh dear. Do you just go RS? Because they obviously have tridents. I just feel like I've seen tridents in MS at times too, but I think that would be the most logical one. Or am I being stupid? Let me know if I'm being stupid, but I think I might send RS. I hope I'm not forgetting about something. I'm a bit worried about some MS bait. But sure. I guess it could be somewhere like around here, couldn't it? I don't know the antenna clusters for RS. I know if it's 25, it's going to be probably very north or very south. Yeah, yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. That's a good point. I feel like I can relate to that too with the Queen Palms. I think that's a bit sus. Yeah, I think we send RS. Yeah, it was more south. Okay. Okay. I need to get better at not mulling up these names. So what have we got here? What palm have we got here? And I guess it's a coffee plantation we're in. We've got Stripe Car, coffee plantation, and these palms. Buyer. I'm not sure. Could, if it's buyer, it'd be very south, right? If it would be. Yeah, are these oil? I don't think these are oil palms, right? Or are they actually oil palms? And I'm trolling. Because if they're oil palms, it would make sense, wouldn't it? But I think they're not oil palms. Yeah. Yeah. What car is it? It's Stripe 24, though. Did you get Stripe 24 in that pocket? No brake light present. Do you like the sound of her yell? Oh, nah. This one here looks a bit different. But I don't know. No, I don't. You don't like... You don't mind it, sorry. Oh, you don't like it. Yeah. I was a bit confused. Yeah, it's just a macaw. Right. Yeah, because my initial thought was like some weird stuff on the Minas Peninsula. That was my initial thought. I don't know how often you get Strike Car without brake light on the Minas Peninsula, but that's what I was considering. And then I guess, what were you guys saying? I think you mentioned another state, Uberlandia, which is Minas Peninsula actually, yeah. So we're thinking similar. We were thinking initially the same. But yeah, Bio was worth bringing up because I think there is certain plantations. I just don't feel like I remember seeing anything specifically like this in this with this combo. Yeah, I'm happy sending Minas. Makes a lot of sense. Yep. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay, I've got bullshit grass again. Is there actually any... I don't know if there's a band there or not. It's really hard to tell if there's a band or not. There's an arrow painted on this pole. there might be some at there. It's really hard to tell when you have a band going around the pole. Oh, we got a long sticker. Wait, is this the Sierra crap? Is that big enough for a Sierra sticker? I mean, I know Sierra has this baity grass crap. It would make sense with South Sierra in particular. Is this a Sierra sticker? Herya would probably agree if it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So I'll probably send something down here then. I don't have a closer look at what these things are that are causing the lines though, because that's kind of could cause unnecessary baits. Okay, it was around this area. Okay, I want to have a better look at that because I want to have a look what is causing that. Oh, it's just some random metal shit. What the hell is that arrow doing? Whatever. Yep, nice. See, I think I carried there, but it made sense for that area as well. Fun GeoGuessr fact is coming home. Oh, Jeffrey Bay. We'll see about that one, Chief. Let's not jinx it. Needs to beat Argentina, to be fair, first. What year is it? 26. This could be a lot of places, let's be honest. Could be MT, could be further, it could be other stuff. Maybe like something like Para is possible. I don't know if Para is possible. What's the angle? Well, the angle we're actually on is actually gridded, but it's obviously a road, you know, bendy road. Also welcome in. Hope all is well, by the way, Kale. And thank you for the 10 stream streak, by the way. The free stream streak, by the way, Lucky. I just seen that. I didn't realise it was part of your question about the Yankee decks. I'm trying to... I don't know if there is one out there. And also, one thing I've learned is Yankee decks is not necessarily my best way of memorising things when I've got a lot to do at once. I don't mind the MT call. I'm not really too sure what else you meant to do on this round, unless anybody knows, like... any small camp stuff. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if this is further north, but I think it's fair to send MT. Or I could even see Minas here. It wouldn't surprise me, but I feel it feels more western. I'm probably just gonna send MT and move on, unless anybody has anything to add, because I just don't know what's going on here. If I'm being honest, it's a very weird round. We are on a 5 streak, so if there's a time to say something, it's probably now. I'm just gonna have a bit more rice, Jeff, whilst I give you guys like a little bit of thinking. Right, I'm just gonna send it, guys. Might be GG, but whatever. It was Rondoni, you bastard. That was my second guess. That's annoying. Because a bit of the road was east to west, but it was just so bendy, I just didn't want to trust it. But then again, MT has east to west roads, so it doesn't really bloody matter, does it? Interesting. Are these insulators useful, or are these just the generic ones? Oh, we've got like these types of like atalayas. It kind of look like those fake Babas, those tall Babasu stuff. We've got Explosive Car 25. No supports. Is this just like Sergipe Alagoas type of thing, or are we just in Bayer? Because I don't remember seeing these in Sergipe Alagoas. I think it's just Bayer. But Stripe Car with this soil would make me go more like here. Or here maybe, I don't know. There's some coconut palms. Sergipe, any reason? Isn't Sergipe the one that's meant to have supports? Or never has supports? Or is that Alagoas? Because there was something about Alagoas and Sergipe I was surprised about. We do have the thing that's on the guide, but I guess I can check for the paint. But do you get this shit though? Maybe you do. I'm gonna watch the match, yeah. Yeah, Sergipe has never supports. That's probably the case then. Yeah. Do you get this stuff in Sergipe from your experience, Heryo? I mean, we don't see any yellow paint. Gamma, yeah, exactly. The Gamma was good for Northeast, yeah. Yeah. It could be those tall Babasus. What are they called? Let me just check with you. I'm not going to look at the thing. We're just chilling, but I'll try and find a Latin name. What was it called again? Atalia. Pindobasu. I was wondering if it's a Pindobasu species. I wonder if it's Pindobasu. But I remember that being, you know, more. It's been not reported much though. But it wouldn't surprise if it's in this range. Yeah, and it's a striped car as well. It's kind of like the striped car colour is good for Sergipe as well. Yeah, I do agree with Sergipe. I just do you know if you had any black and white stuff. But yeah, I agree with Sergipe. Let's just send around here. Okay, yep. Sound. Okay, I hate this stuff. So we got these are just normal Babasu, right? I'm not being an idiot. And what are these again? This is something different. I always muddle up the names. Of each other. Max North Tocantins. Acuris. I probably need the English name as well. I don't want to check on the thing because it might be just spoiling it. But do you know the English name for it? Like with it not being Latin? Just a curry, yeah. A curry is the word I was looking for. So I think this is a curry, and then the other ones are just like Babasu, or are they just something else? Matt's North. I mean, it's exposed car. I know there's exposed car like in North Tocantins. You get it in Para. You get it in Marignao. I'm worried about a Marignao bait or like a Para bait. Let me just check the angle. Is there any good angles in? Does this angle even work? I don't even know if it does. But yeah, thanks for the heads up. I think Heryo's probably had enough of me. Yeah, these rounds are bad. Yeah, to be fair. Yeah, I don't mind talk. Is this something else, or is that just a younger curry palm? Isn't there like a weird cluster of jelly palms somewhere that's strangely north, or is that I think that was North Minas or something, I don't remember. But yeah. Yeah, I was thinking like near Maraba, yeah, exactly. But I think with this, if you include the car meta cringe, I think it wouldn't really make sense for Rondonia, and Acre wouldn't look like this. So yeah, I think it's probably just somewhere near Maraba. It's just getting the state. Yeah, are all these a curry? Because I thought like this was a curry, and these were just normal Babasu. But are they all just a curry? Actually, in second thought, it's just that this one here looks very different to these, but maybe it's a different age. I'm just confused because this just looks very different to this. So I'm assuming are you guys just referring that these are just a curry palms, all these, which I I agree with, because I was kind of confused. I thought we meant these were curry and the rest weren't. Or are they just babisu? So there's tons of babisu and we got a curry. Okay, a curry palms. Okay. Thank you. Sorry, I was kind of overthinking. Sorry, I was kind of overthinking the shit. I don't know what this is here. Does anybody know the palm for this? Is this like that stupid Tocantins version of the guayroba, or is it just some deformed macaw? I don't mean these ones. I mean this one, the skinny one. Is that something else? These look like macaw though, and 2D palm, to be fair. What is a 2D palm? I've not heard of that saying before. Or is it just that skinny, it's just not worth it? Yeah. I was wondering if it's that one that looks very similar to the guayroba palm. That looks very similar. But yeah. Let's just send. I think North Tocantins is good here. Let's just send it. Yep, nice. But maybe I was thinking of a different one that looks similar to guayroba. Or guayroba. I don't know how to pronounce it, but the one you get like in Goiás, I think, or something. Yep, cheers. Some good calls in chat. What the hell do we do with this, guys, though? Do we just send Minas? I don't know what the hell you meant to do with this type of lock at the moment. We've got some sort of palm here, but it's really hard to make out what's going on with it. It could also just be the stupid coastal crap that occurs you get all over the coast. Don't know what this tree up is meant to be. This looks like a tea. This looks like a tree trying to be a coffee, the largest coffee thing of all time. Yeah, macaw is better for talk over power. Yeah, got you. Thank you. Got to go eat before the match. Yeah, I'm gonna be going once the match happens as well. This is Rio de Janeiro. It could be. I don't know if it's 100% though. Any reason that made you think Rio, or is it just a vibe guess like before? Because when I read it is, that's like without a shadow of a doubt, which I would love to have that confidence with Brazil with rounds like this. It could be Rio though. Vibe, yep. Oh, a mango tree, that makes sense, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense actually. I feel like I've seen it before. Yeah, honestly, on these type of rounds, I just send Minas, usually. But it could be Rio though. Let's just see if it's Rio. Fair play, but it's not really the easiest type of round. I mean, it could even be SP. Like, I don't know. Let's just send. Yeah, it is Rio. Nice call. Yeah. Just right near the border though. I mean, I could have gone right near the border. It's just like, it just felt strange, like forested the tunnels. I just didn't know which one to choose, honestly. So I just stuck my original decision. Is this trying to have the side blur crap? Or a faint side blur, which is that kind of good for Sir Jeep, or am I trolling? Does this even look like Sir Jeep? Maybe it's just Bayer stuff. Bayer Pernambuco stuff. Yeah, there you got Rio, nice guess. Yeah, sorry if I don't always go with your thought process. Sometimes I just have to like send my gut. Sorry, I didn't see your message before. I don't find good maps or images. Any tips? Go, look up Hello Quiz. And search Hello Quiz or search what's it called, the French one, Super Duper. You'll have like maps on that there that you can actually play quizzes on. So I would suggest looking up Hello Quiz and Super Duper. I think Super Duper is superduper.fr and Hello Quiz is, I don't know what the URL ending is, but it's something like that. Yeah. I just don't know what's happening with this car. It's 24, no brake lights. Definitely north. It's obviously not Ireki stuff. I'm gonna send something around here. And unfortunately it's the other side. That's always gonna happen in it. I mean the guess is fine, just yeah. Oh, no worries, man. Happy to help. I've not seen this blur before. Does anybody know this shit? I've not seen that happen. With normal blue car. It's even trying to be like Pantone, which is weird. There's a little bit of a side blur going on. This is a very weird one. We've got a long insulator. We have supports. Long insulator and supports. We've got the soil. Maya, let me give you permission. Give me a second. I think I can sort that. I think I can make you a mod. I think. Give me a second. Yeah, if you're able to do it now, Maya, feel free to do so. Obviously, mod, just don't expect to be car responsible. Just if you get the chance, then feel free to share stuff like that. Yep, no worries. So what we're thinking here, let me just close this down. Right, so I've not seen this weird blur before. We've got long insulators. I debated MS. I guess technically PR is possible. I'd probably go MS or maybe. But I don't know. This is kind of Skulawesi. I just don't remember this side blur, which is throwing me off. Does anybody know anything? Yeah. Yeah, Piranha of MS I don't mind, yeah. I think the Dane... I feel like Sabhal won't really have long insulators. They kind of going a bit too north probably then, so... I think we just send MS on that in that situation, in this stage, then I guess. Could be some weird east crap as well, to be honest. Won't surprise me. I mean, that's why it feels weird. But usually the roads in the east I remember being quite distinctive, so... I'll just send, I think, and move on. In very east MS. Yeah, I was wondering that too, if that was a thing, because I feel like I've noticed that as an observation, but I didn't know if it was like a... Like it was just found like that in other parts. No, yeah, just try this. It lines up, doesn't it? Or Duadas, yeah. Yeah, I agree. The car doesn't quite add up for Duadas, but it says 25. I don't know 25 distribution fully. I don't know if this is 25 car, so yeah, I think we can just send this. Nope, it was Piranha. That's unlucky. That's a weird Piranha. Did we have supports? We did. Okay, we'd have supports on that. I mean, we're getting some tough rounds today, let's be honest, guys. We're getting some tough rounds. There might be a black sticker if you look really hard. There might be a black sticker there, but that's really hard to spot if that is the case. Yeah, I don't think we're seeing that. Yeah, that's just hard, to be honest. We're getting some horrible rounds, guys, aren't we? Right. We've got some weird oversized trident with support. Got tall grass. We've got some bit of exposed car. 25. Landscape wise, I'm not too sure. I was thinking anything from Goyas to Minas to Tok. And I don't know if this is actually useful or not, but maybe more Minas. Maybe more Minas. Don't see any obvious pulls of long insulators or anything. That would probably be my guess. I mean, if we don't want to spend long on this round, I'll just send and move on. But yeah, I think I'm just going to send Minas and just go again, I think. I'd go Nova Gloria Goyas. Any reason in mind, or just vibes? Or is it the or is it 23 exposed? I don't know. I don't know exposed card distributions. Where is a Nova Gloria actually? Is it big? I just want to have an idea where you're thinking with that. The region within Goiás. Yeah, if it's 23, it'll be like Rio Verde. But I'm curious what you meant with before. I don't see it. Oh, it's up here in it, Nova Gloria. Yeah. Yeah, I think I had a round. I don't know if it was against Seika or somebody in the world league, the Jeff League, where I feel like I sent Goiás on a Minas round that kind of looked similar to this, but it does feel a bit different, like you said. Exposed blue 24. I mean, it's 25 copyright. It could be that, but yeah, it could just be the Rio Verde cluster. But it is strangely rolling. Is Rio Verde more agricultural for the most part? I don't know. I'll try that for the culture though. Probably. And again, the taller grass does feel more north. I do agree. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go for it. I don't mind that call, honestly. I like it. I think if you go Goiás, you're gonna go more north. I just get like weird schizo crap sometimes where I'm worried about some weird west half Goiás, but there's a lack of eucalyptus trees, isn't there, as well in this round? So I'll just send it. Okay, it was actually very southeast near Caldas Novas. It's 23. Yeah, so I assume that's just the Rio Verde cluster, but just expands towards the border, right? Or is it a different exposed cluster? Thick blue car? Yeah, it's unlucky. Probably shows up exposed once, done it the whole time. Because now, yeah. Yeah, I think I remember this, yeah. I think I remember this cluster actually in second thoughts. But it's the state. At least we've got the states. Yeah, it's white car in it, yeah. Hi Jeff, welcome in. Hi yours, hope all is well. Do some Brazil streaks. We've only got like 24 minutes before I have to go. Is that a macaw palm or am I being stupid? I just want to make sure I'm identifying things correctly. Is there a macaw or the one that's almost pretty much identical to it? That you can't really separate, but... Yeah, so we've got striped car. Pretty shit road quality, 24 stripes. 24 is pretty good for MS. Soil's pretty good for MS. A little bit worried about SP. But I don't know how common macaw palms are in SP. It doesn't really ring a bell as much. Angle feels quite good for MS as well. 24. Main road. Don't remember the road exactly. Yeah, just send Summit, I guess, and move on. I do like MS the most, but it could be some bullshit. Yep, knew it. It's always, I hate them rounds. What are these called again? Are these Maritchip arms or am I being an idiot? What are they called? I'm very bad with names. It was that was SP. Just bang in the middle of SP. Sao Paulo. Maripa, that's the word. Maripa, sorry. Maritche are the ones that look more cylindrical, the leaves. Well, this looks like more of like a wide, like almost like a 180 kind of umbrella style. Yeah. Sorry, it's because like sometimes Maritche and Maripa both start with M. That's why I need to learn. I need to like learn the Latin names so I don't have that issue. So we got the horizontal insulators. Do we think it's just MT, like North MT? I think I prefer that over Para, but it could be Para. Does that say PA or am I tripping? I'm trying to read it. It might say PA on it. I might be tripping though. I think it says Coelpa. Is that a useful one? But yeah, for strides in the central west, it's useful to remember that 23 brake lights MS, yeah, 24 brake lights, yep. And we got brake lights SP most of the time, yeah. But I feel like MS has a fair amount of non-brake light when I was mapping it a while back, like half a year ago. But I feel like it should be getting a more confident vibe with MS there. Can't just rely on soil at times, I guess. Especially when it's like on, you know, seeing the side. It's not on, yeah, whatever. Does that actually say PA? Because that doesn't, it looks like it says PA, but maybe I'm tripping. Because if it says PA, then would it be weird to see something that says PA in MT, or is it just a generic NPC one that doesn't matter? You said Gerenia, you said Northwest MT, but I'm a bit confused. If it says PA, I'm a bit skeptical. Because to me, it looks like there's an A at the end, then maybe a P. But again, I don't know if Coelpa's the generic one. Is Coelpa just the normal one? It could be anywhere. I don't know, bro. I might go more PA. I kind of test it. We're on 0 anyway, aren't we? So it does look better for MT though. Maybe there's just an overlap with coverage, but yeah, it could be. Yeah. I just kind of want to trust the PA. I think it says PA. I kind of want to trust that. Yeah, I'm just going to trust it. But if it's MT, just blame this fucking Paul. Yeah, it is Northwest MT. Why does that say PA? I'm pretty sure it says PA. Okay, that's actually pissed me off. Like, why is it misinforming us like that? Because I do agree with you guys, it did look like it did look like Northwest MT. I just kind of didn't know whether to trust it if it said PA, you know, or it looked like it said PA. And I was kind of confident it was. Yeah, I thought it said Coelpa. Yeah. It says TA. I mean, a bit late. Or were you not able to tell during the round, but you tell when I moved? It's a bit late. But yeah, I don't know what TA the TA bit means though. Nice 5k. Are you rage baiting me, Leakley? Are you trying to rage bait me? Come on, I don't have time for it. If you actually listen to what I said, did you only say about that after the round because I showed a better view? Or did you know about that but you just didn't say anything till after? Because I didn't know if I missed your message. Because all I got from you was Jarena ... and then nice 5k. But whatever, it's fine. Doesn't matter now. Sure, it's fine. But whatever. But it did feel rage baiting, not gonna lie. What is going on here? Is this just Rondonia? Not Rondonia, Roraima. Yeah. I mean, I've only got 17 minutes, but that's kind of put me in a bad mood, but it's fine. We'll move on. Exposed. Stripe car, exposed. So brake light, sorry. This is just Piranha, I think. We'll see. I don't know where Urchin is. I'm just gonna go where I think. Yep. Got supports, got a lot of corn, surrounding hills, got the front blur. Is this the Goiás stuff again? Is this the Goiás stuff? Does Goiás have corn? I don't remember. I think it does. He said first, second, northwest Mato Grosso. That's why he said nice 5k. Nothing about the text on the poll. Okay. Yep. Rio Verde? Does Rio... I don't know if Rio Verde has the front blur though, unless it's some new shit. I just thought it was somewhere around here. But I guess the agriculture makes sense. I'm just gonna send something in between. Yeah, I don't know if it has that car cluster, but I was also quite far off. Rondonia, or am I trolling, or is it just some... oh wait, hold up. Wait a minute. I thought Rondonia and some weird MT NS, but I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I'm aware of that, but I've seen that car cluster in certain parts of Goiás. But whatever. I feel like if you just say about the blur, you have to combine it with the vibe and then if you come up with the state. I'm just going off memory. But yeah, I mean obviously I'm rusty, so it's fine. It's not just about the blur on its own. If you just if it's just about the blur, then it's just yeah. This feels like East MT. Really? I could really? Really? Any reason in particular? I don't mind it though. It just feels very forested for East MT. Just throw me off, if I'm being honest. Unless you just mean east of Sinop, like around here. Or are you thinking northeast, like around here? I guess could make sense. I thought this could have been more dangerously west. But I don't mind it. Yeah, fair. Oh, that's fair. You meant west. So you meant west originally. Okay. I mean, we're thinking MT anyway, aren't we? So I think we just send MT. Yeah. Yep. Just north. Like, would you class this as a gamma pole or an SP pole? I think that's a gamma pole, right? The gamma pole's over SP. Got a rounded pole, got a sticker thing. To me, this just looks like SP to me. But maybe you guys think differently. I mean, that's an SP pole, surely. But you get them in other states as well. I mean, that one, maybe it is just an SP pole. I just try and make sure I don't muddle up the gamma pole with the SP pole, because a lot of people just see a gamma pole and call it an SP pole when it's not actually a SP pole, but I think it's just a free SP. You can technically get SP poles in MS as well. Both of them are. Nah, I'm pretty sure there's a difference between a gamma pole and an SP pole. And we're getting kind of told off by it, so yeah. Interesting agriculture combo. I'm just gonna send some around here, I guess. Yep. Okay. We're on a 5 streak. I don't know about 3 ridge insulator. I didn't check, sorry. What would that mean? Okay, maybe this could be useful. I don't remember the brick stuff, but we got 2. So would 2 be type A? We got type A brick here. And now I need to figure out what areas we're thinking. So I was thinking like Piauí or Teresina area. We don't have the tiled roofs. So the hexagonal or whatever they call roofs that you get in Marignan a lot. But could this be someone else, like Bayer or some shit, or... My first thought was Piaui. There is a wooden rounded pole which is a bit sus, but it is the odd pole. Yeah, it looked like they're all twos here. I mean, not really. I mean, you can get flat parts of Bayer in the west where it could be surprisingly quite orange sandy. Bayer only has A-type bricks in the south, I think. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, the danger is Marignan, really, but... Oh, wait, actually. These ones are trying so hard to look like them. Because these are curved, and then at the end, they're trying to look less curved here. That's kind of trolling. What about see-through electricity boxes? Like single flat plastic? Was there a difference between Marignan and Piaui with that? I'm trying to remember if there was. I don't think there was. I would probably go Terracina side though. Yeah, counters make sense for Piaui. Yeah, the Marignan tiles. I mean, this is not Marignan tiles at a glance, but on the other side, it looks like it. Like, one half doesn't, and the other half does. But I feel like you get it leak into Piaui though anyway, don't you? Right? So, yeah. Unless I'm going crazy. Are we happy sending Piaui? We've only got like 10 minutes, so we probably have to start speeding this up anyway, so... If we're happy sending Piaui, I'll just send and move on. I would definitely go Piaui. Let's just send it, yep. Yep, solid. Okay, we've got rounded pole, double supports, no brake light. We've got a SP light pole. But is this actually just RS with the SP pole? Or am I being stupid? I thought it was RS. But I guess there's a chance, I guess it could be just SP, but I'm pretty sure you get the SP poles in RS at times. And lots of wooden poles also can make sense for RS. So I think we just go RS here, honestly. Like, how is that SP, man? Whatever. It is what it is, isn't it? That was the most try-hard SP try like RS I've seen in my life. Yeah, I'm not getting that. I mean, if we saw that, then that looks a bit weird for RS, but we didn't obviously see that. And it is rural, so it's probably just some random shit. Yeah, crazy bait, though. It was like in this weird pocket near Capao Bonito. That's a crazy one. Right, I've only got 7 minutes, so I'll have to send quickly here. I'm just going to send... MT. Which side do I go? I was thinking Minas side, around here. Is it Minas? It's Minas. Bad region guess, but it's Minas. I haven't got much time, so I'm trying to just speed through this. Stripe car. 23. I think I'm just going to send... I can't tell that's rounded though. That might have no supports. That one does though. I think I'm just going to send Piranha. Yep. Just keep going. Right. We got. If you know the road, just say something. With these, there's electricity pylon. Let me just check the grid. Is it like Rondonia or is it more like Para MT? I can't see any attachments, but it could be just the cross section being weird. There's no plate on the pole either, though. Yeah, Northwest MT and Rondoni's been mentioned. Yeah, that's the roulette. Yep, for me. The road angle I thought was quite good for Rondonia, I think, like one of these roads, but it feels like a major road though, doesn't it? Is there a good angle in MT or something that has this angle, like 163? Is there one road west that has it? Yeah, I mean, I first thought it was Rondonia, I'm just a bit uncertain. It is kind of a rolling road, but I've seen that stuff in... Is this angle even correct? This angle's probably not even correct, is it? But whatever. Yeah, we'll just send it. I need to hurry anyway. Oh, it's... Bro, how have I not got that? That's a free road. Why did I not send that? Is this mid-high or medium? I think it's mid-high, right? I was thinking... Mid, okay. What was I thinking here? Factory roof as well. I was thinking either like some Santarem power stuff, or it's just gonna be west, like an Acre or something. But I thought originally just somewhere in Para. Does Belém have this type of one? I don't know if it does. Yeah, Acre. Is there any copper palms? Got more lighter bark palms. Yeah. I haven't seen any. I'm just saying if you do see any, that would definitely help with copper palms. But I don't think we have any. I do like Acre a lot though. It feels more towards Peru side. The more I can see this being, I could easily see this being like a weird Puerto Maldonado shit, like it's some random stuff around here. Oh, Jeffrey Bay. To be fair. Need to start saying random Polish powiats to confuse you guys now. Yeah, I like Acre. I actually like that call. I think my roulette here normally would be like... Because does Santarem have the same antenna as this? I'm trying to remember. I mean, some have like more than one type at times, don't they? But it does feel a bit wild. It does feel a bit off for Santarem anyway. And then I didn't really like Belém. I didn't really like Maraba. It's not Rondonia, I don't think. So like, you kind of really left with Acre. No Poviat sign. It's unlucky. But yeah. Let's just send Acre. If it's it, you know. It's Santarem. I hate Santarem roulettes. Yeah. That's exactly my 50-50. But I guess no copper palms. So I guess we're coping. Yeah. I've seen some weird Santarem rounds when I was practicing some roulettes a while back, but yeah, I think this happened when I played Matt in the Jeff League. I sent Acre on Santarem in a very similar type of situation, but yeah, Santarem mocks the bacon. Yeah, I think it's too late now for me to continue, so I'm just gonna probably end. I don't know. think I just got to end. It's pretty much 8 o'clock. So I think that's enough Brazil. It was a good chatting to you guys, and like I said, Brazil, it's just fun to play at the moment, and just chill with you guys and just play. Like I say, you know, it's fine if things go wrong, but it is what it is, you know. And hopefully soon I will be more back in the zone to actually lock in. I mean, I think it is Manaus. It's Manaus or Rondonia, but yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'll just fly through this. I'm guessing. Once this ends, I will conclude. But I'm going to be flying through this. Ciara, maybe. Paraiba, Ciara vibes to me. Feels like one of the two. Oh, it was completely the other side of Ciara. I was not expecting that, but it was Ciara. Okay, that's 5. Some hints of brake light. 24 blue brake light. I mean, I just thought it was the Guarapuava stuff, but it just says 24 instead of 23. I'll probably go Piranha over Santa Catarina here, but it wouldn't surprise if it is. Okay. Why am I getting the streak now when I'm about to go? Does that say MG? Does it say Minas? Or am I being dumb? I mean, does this even look like Minas? Probably not. What the hell is this? I might need your help now, guys. Could be T-O? Oh my god. I thought it ended in G. I thought this was just Minas, but does it look like Minas? Does this actually look like Minas? I don't know if it does. Feels like it's trying to be more north for some reason. What year is it? 25. Minas would be weird, I think. I'm gonna be rage bit about that answer. I don't know. GG. What the fuck am I looking at? What am I looking at, guys? What the fuck? But I feel like if I say Minas, I must be on drugs. Like, does this even look like Minas, bro? Like, I don't think it does. What the hell is going on here? Well, I thought it said MG. I'm just gonna send MG. But whatever. The game's gone. The game's gone. Okay, it did say MG. That's a very weird Minas. Am I gonna get Federal District merchanted here? I mean, I think I have to go Federal Districts anyway. It'd be like some border leak crap, won't it? That's what tends to happen. Just send it. Yeah, it was a weird one. Yeah. No support. Surprisingly short crossbeam. Why are there no supports with these type of insulators? What the hell are these insulators doing? Why have I got Rio insulators here? Yeah. I mean, I do overthink a lot, yeah. As well. A lot of it's just confidence issues. Because the thing is, like, I can play and then I don't listen to most people, then I just better off listening because I just make things wrong when you guys get it right. And it can also happen the other way around when you overthink. But I'm really confused here what these insulators are doing. Because why have we got real insulators with no supports? Like, what the hell's going on here? Like, these insulators, I swear, are meant to be like a Ciara stroke Rio. And obviously it's not Ciara. Maybe it's just Rio, but we just don't have any supports. I mean, the hills to the north look like Rio. It's just Rio, yeah. Just the lack of supports is throwing me off, but it is a weird dimension pull because you got no attachments. It's just Rio, yeah. Welcome in, Luffy. I'm about to end soon. I don't know how I'm on an 8 streak now and it's about to end, but it happens, you know. What was the direction? It was dead north. Yeah. I mean, them hills are very real. Is this the exact same road we had? And we got a single support. I swear this is pretty much the exact same road we had. Or near enough. In Token dinners. We're on a bend anyway, but whatever. I think we'll just set and move on. I think we've had this before. Yep. It's always scary, that pocket. I don't know dragon fruit distribution, so if anybody knows about dragon fruit distribution, feel free to let me know. Because I have no idea. My first thought was something like Goyas here. There is some eucalyptus. I could see SP, Minas maybe. Could be the panhandle being weird again, but it's not like the striped cast stuff. The football's kicked off now, but I'll just this will be definitely the run. So does anybody know about dragon fruit for Brazil? Because I've never really looked into it. Because I'm pretty sure this is dragon fruit or something similar to it. I don't know where I'm going to go, guys. Where'd you get dragon fruit? I mean, that could be coffee. In the distance, that might be coffee, but I don't know if it's just the same crop. I feel like that's coffee. Then we've got dragon fruit. Port, no, there's a 2-week break. I haven't announced it yet, but I'm going away on Sunday, and there was a lot of holiday collisions during this week and next week when we were preparing the league, so it was like the right time to do have a no Jeff League game break. Pretty much as a Jeff League break now. I was thinking to go Minas Peninsula here, even though like there's no like strike card stuff. I feel like I'd probably go there. That'd be my guess. So I'm probably just gonna send that. If it ends up being SPGG, I have no idea about dragon fruit distribution. Unless Luffy's got any thoughts, like I think that's where I would go in this situation. So I think that's coffee. Just dragon fruit, I just have no idea how to deal with dragon fruit. If it is dragon fruit. It looks very similar to dragon fruit, whatever it is. Don't know what that is in the distance either. Goiás Minas border on Vitória de Conquista, to be fair. Yeah. Hills wouldn't make me go there though, but Brazil's weird. Yeah, I think I'm just going to send Minas and just move on, I think. I think that's what best we can do. And accept it as it is. Right, I'll send 3, 2, 1. And unfortunately, it was not for Vittoria de Conquista. Rip. Really, that did not look like normal hills for Bayer. That's crazy. Crazy look. I guess his fences were kind of northeastern. I guess in hindsight, I didn't really pay attention to that. Yeah, I need to learn where this shit is. So if anyone knows the distribution, that would be really helpful for me. And what is... And I think this... Is this even coffee? Kinda? I don't know. Crazy one, but you're right, Luffy. It was one or two. The soil makes sense, though, I guess. The pale soil was a bit weird, though. I was a bit suspicious on that. Yeah, I was searching for dragon fruit distribution. Yeah. I mean, was it like a 10 streak? I mean, 10 streak's alright. I mean, for me, you know, for the stream, that's okay, you know. I'm not super active with the Brazil at the moment, but we did have some tough rounds today. But GG. Yeah, did you send me anything with the dragon fruit stuff? Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Right. Yeah. Either way, if anybody wants to take a look, do some research for dragon fruit, feel free to my guest. Just, you know, find anything pretty handy, just DM me on Discord. And yeah, like I said, also hope all is well, Luffy. Thank you for hopping in. You and her, y'all hopped in, you know, today, which was nice. But yeah, I think now I have to go because the football's on, and I want to enjoy my evening. Because tomorrow I've got a lot of recording to try and do, and obviously England are playing the evening. I don't think there'll be a live Challenge tourney. It collides with the football, so Wednesday I might just not stream. I'm not sure. I don't think I'll fit time in on Wednesday, so I'll probably be back on Thursday for streaming. So just be aware of that. I don't know if I'll fit in the time. So yeah. Either way, hope you guys enjoy just chilling playing Brazil. Like I say, you know, it's just playing now. And you know, we want to do it for educational purposes a bit too, and just try and learn together, improve together. Try and keep ourselves confident and build up that consistency. But yeah, I think that's gonna be enough for me. So thank you all for being here. And yeah, I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. I think I would just leave it for Thursday and Friday. And Thursday I might do some iNaturalist stuff on stream, which is a bit different. So that'd be quite fun. I might just do that on stream. Also, like the front blur with normal blue is more Bayer. I mean, like, yeah, but like there's so many front blur combos in so many different places. Like, I feel like I've seen that in Goyas, and I feel like it would surprise me if that sort of stuff leaks into the panhandle. But maybe I'm mistaken. I would probably not send that area of Bayer unless it looks like the more than it did. I think the main thing though was the pale soil was a bit sus, and the fences were a bit sus for the panhandle. I think the front blur is a good observation, but I feel like I need to double check that for specifically the panhandle, because it might not even been the panhandle. It could have been somewhere else in Goyas. It could have been somewhere else in Minas. We didn't really know. So and if it's Goyas, Goyas definitely has a front blur with normal blue. So yeah, it's one of those, like, I think there was other things there that we could probably pick up from on top of the front blur combination. But yeah, cheers for the heads up though, Stevie G. Either way, thank you all for being here. I'm going to end the YouTube stream first. So thank you everyone for watching YouTube. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you're on a roulette between the panhandle of Minas and Goyas and Vittoria de Conquista, there's a bigger issue than car knowledge there, let's be honest.